Hello everyone, I'm Jam,
I'm Cons.
and we are two bros interested in finance. So for crypto, it has been quite a week, to be fair. It went up, it went down, especially it was a quite rough of a volatile week for Bitcoin, I would say. But we are going to talk about other cryptos as well, especially the top five big ones like Bitcoin, Ethereum, Ripple, BNB, and Solana. But before we do that, let's check the index quickly, right? So
So,
let's check the CoinMarketCap 100 index. For the last 7 days, it went up 1%, which doesn't really represent how the week went, sorry, which doesn't really represent how the week went, because Bitcoin hit actually all-time high. Ethereum, on the other hand, nearly hit all-time high. It went up to nearly as much as like 4,800, nearly 4,700 something. Let's call it 4,800. Ripple had like a okayish week. It went up to maximum of 330 something. It had a okayish week. BNB hit an all-time high with $868. Solana had an okayish week, which didn't hit an all-time high, but it had an okayish week as well. But I want to focus on Bitcoin for now. Bitcoin hit an all-time high.
yay.
And yeah, exactly. And the price for all-time high was $124,457. And then the moment it hit to all-time high, it dropped very much. Right now it's trading around $117,000 around that price. So it had a huge increase and then it just tanked out of a sudden. And I think the PPI data,
Mm.
because the PPI came out, producer price index, it went up 0.9%. So I guess market didn't really like it. But I don't know if it's about the market didn't like it because like it didn't really hit the stocks. So it might be just people just wanted to liquidate their positions. I just wanted to cash their bitcoins, and Bitcoin hit all-time high and dropped it. Dropped. So, what is your take on this before we move on to other cryptos?
Honestly, not much. I was surprised to see the new all-time high. Came a little bit out of the sudden, right? But yeah, it was nice to see. It's always little worth a little celebration when Bitcoin hits a new all-time high. Honestly, it's always a good thing, right?
Yeah, of
Um,
course.
and the sell-off afterwards, yeah, maybe with the PPI coming out, a little bit of fear, people taking profits, general stuff. I think the little sell-off that was happening. I mean, that little teeny tiny dimple on the on the chart, right? But yeah, I'm pretty confident for higher all-time highs potentially. Maybe the sell-off will continue
Yeah.
this coming week, but shall return. I don't know, to rising new
Yeah,
levels.
I still am like positive on my target, which is 160 to 180. I am still positive on it. When it hits to 160, I will wait and see. I might sell it at that price. I might wait for 180. I am gonna decide on it when the time comes. But I am still pretty positive on that. And like I don't think that it's a good entry price right now, because at the end this is crypto, and like 117, let's call it 118 right now to 160, I don't think that it's good of a profit to buy Bitcoin right now. But yeah, maybe a cheeky, like a small long position might be tried. But for spot buying, I don't think that is the entry price. But yeah, that's it. If you don't have anything else to add about
No,
Bitcoin, I
not
want to
really,
move on to
honestly. Yeah.
Ethereum. Yeah. Okay. Ethereum had a good run, still didn't hit all-time high, which kind of worries me. I think I talked about this in my previous in the previous videos that we had, but like my entry price was 1,600 or 1,800. Right now, I can't quite recall, but both of them is very beautiful entry prices. I don't really do futures. I most of the time do spot trading because for crypto I don't have time to check for futures market. Like I actually don't have time for that. um but yeah, I think this stable price, not stable, but like it is not like making radical movements like what Bitcoin did. I think it's like quite stable in terms of Ethereum. This gives me confidence that by the end of the year I think it will hit 6.5.
Yeah, I think it's pretty realistic, honestly. With Ethereum being doing some great moves lately.
Yeah,
Um, I'm just a bit scared because it hasn't reached an all-time high. I think that's my only
it didn't.
concern
Yeah.
with Ethereum. It takes its sweet time.
Hmm.
While if we go back, like with Bitcoin, like we just discussed, we discuss a it feels like we discuss a new all-time high every 3 months.
Yeah,
So
essentially.
in that aspect, like it's Ethereum is not my favorite, but I think I can totally see a $6,000 price. But I also can see a major sell-off afterwards again because I feel like that's a little bit the trend with Ethereum. It hits a level, maybe a potential new all-time high, and then it gets sold off quite easily and quite quickly, and it can drop sharply, man, as we've seen in the past. So yeah, gonna be interesting in the next months, I think.
Yeah. I think for Ethereum, I still don't think that it's a good entry price for spot traders. Maybe for futures traders, maybe like one or two leverage long position might be tried, but like still again, we are not financial advisors and this is not a financial advice, but I
Yeah.
don't think that it's a good entry price still. And but I see it going to 6,000, 6,500. If you wanna do spot trading, yes, okay, but I don't think that right now it's trading around 4,400. 4,400 to 6,000. I don't think that it's small of a risk to take for that type of it in crypto. So that's it for Ethereum for me. Let's move to Ripple. Ripple is just like doing what Ripple does. The price difference is not so much. It hit 335. Right now it's trading around 310. It had a huge run like 6 months ago, I think, or so on. It had a huge run, still didn't hit all-time high since 2018. I think it's like Ripple has already bubbled up. I think it's already like there's a lot of volume. I think people bought a lot of it, and again, I don't think that it's a good entry price either. I don't see Ripple hitting $5 by the end of the year. It might as well. I don't really do Ripple analysis. I don't really read news about Ripple because like my entry price for Ripple is 65 cents. So I'm
Mm.
already so much in plus with Ripple. But yeah, Ripple is just being Ripple and just like really stable. Let's see where this takes us.
Yeah, it's also taking its sweet time, right? Ripple a little bit.
Oh yeah.
And yeah,
I
like I
mean,
think,
it didn't take its sweet time. It increased quite a
yeah,
lot. Like if you look at the 1 year thingy, it's like since like around 2024 May, it was trading around 52 cents. Right now, it's
yeah.
$3.
I mean,
So
it's still a great return.
it had a huge run
Yeah,
already. And that's why
yeah,
I'm saying that it's already bubbled up.
yeah, no, 100%. But if you, like you just talked about the entrance points, I don't see one for Ripple right now or for Ethereum either. I think they're gonna drop maybe a little bit. And I think this would be
Hmm.
a wiser choice, like after a major drop off or sell off, which happens quite often, right, in a crypto market. Like we
Hmm.
saw it in April as well with Bitcoin, which would have been actually a great point to add some money or maybe buy a long position. But Of course, you're always smarter afterwards. But yeah, for Ripple, I don't see an entrance point right now. But like you said, I can see it maybe at $4 potentially, or I can also see it going in this range. It has been going like after this huge spike up. I can see it going there for another year or two. Sometimes it has a really long flat area, I feel like, and so maybe it continues like this next half year, one more year. So yeah, let's just see how it develops, I guess.
Yeah, yeah, exactly. Okay, let's move on to BNB. BNB is the
Finance.
token of Binance, which is the biggest crypto exchange in the world. It hit an all-time high, which was $868. Right now, it's trading around $833, which kind of tells us that it didn't have a huge drop since the all-time high. But yeah, BNB has always been a trusted coin because there's Binance behind it. But Binance, unfortunately, is not really liked by the Western world. Unfortunately, Western world always like to support their own exchanges, such as Coinbase. Like for example, you can't use Binance in the UK.
Hmm.
So that can be the only downside about BNB, but yeah, this is about BNB. I would want to be an investor of BNB, but I made my choice or with like I made a choice to buy a crypto when I was buying cryptos like in like a year ago, maybe year and a half ago when I started buying them. I think 2 years ago, even when I started buying them in the bear market. BNB was not my choice, not because it's a bad choice. It's just I used my choices with Solana and Ripple, which I'm very happy with. But yeah, this is BNB as well. So do you have anything to say about BNB?
Yeah, I mean, I know Binance as well. That's where my only crypto is left, right? What I have. But yeah, for me, the only thing is, I guess it's strongly connected to the company, right? So if there's a company
Hmm.
problem or I don't know, an outrage with some scams or whatever, I don't know these days with crypto. But if anything happens with the company, the coin might drop as well, while the other crypto remains stable in a longer period. So maybe I don't know if that's vaguely connected, or the direction would be vaguely connected, but yeah, and otherwise you can't hate on it now. Like since it started or since 2021, it's had a crazy run.
Yeah, 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 yeah. Okay, let's move on to Solana.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that.
Solana still Solana still didn't hit the all-time high since January 19, 2025, since the beginning of this year. Since the all-time high though, it dropped quite a bit. Right now it's trading around $188. Solana has always been a good choice. I really like Solana. I am happy with my entrance point as well, even though I am not so much in plus with Solana. So my entrance price was $166. Right now it's trading around $188. Even though I don't have much of a profit on it, by the end of the year I can easily see it going, of course not a financial advice, at least to 350 $400.
Yeah, potentially. I can see that. Yeah, it's been very stable the past few months. What was the last
Yeah.
all-time high? 250, 250?
January 19, $294.
Oh damn, so it's in 2019.
No, January 19,
Ah, so 19,
2025.
but so okay, sorry. Yeah, okay. Yeah, I mean, let's see, right? I don't really follow Solana. I
Let's see.
can't really
When
add a
I
lot.
when I
No,
say like yeah, yeah, but when I say like from 188 to 300, 350, it doesn't, you can't really comprehend because you don't really
yeah.
you're like, if it's with stocks, this never would happen. That's how you
Yeah.
think about it, right?
Yeah, rarely we get these. I mean, you get these outliers, of course, with stocks, but this is what crypto can do, right? It can give you that 100%
Yeah,
return, but it can also give you the 50% minus. Like, it's the risk.
yeah, yeah,
It's
yeah.
the risk, right? We don't have to talk about it. Everybody knows it, I think. But yeah, I can see it. I mean, it's been pretty stable and had an upward movement, right? The past few months.
Yeah.
And let's stay, let's stay confident and positive.
Okay. Yeah, I think so as well. And for Solana, in terms of entry points, maybe I would say maybe around 175, 170 can be good entrance points. Because as I said, I am expecting $300, maybe even $350, maybe even $400. I think right now Solana is in a like attractive price. So we shall see. I already have bought mine like um, um, years ago. Not years ago. I'm not sure when I bought it, but like I bought it quite a long time ago. Um, let's see, but I really do see it going like to $350.
Hopefully, and then it would be actually a great time to invest in it right now. It
Yeah,
does seem more beaten down than the others, that's for sure. So it seems more attractive from an
yeah.
analytical point of view.
In my opinion, compared to BNB, Solana, Bitcoin, and Ethereum, the ones that couldn't make the run that the Bitcoin or the Ripple did are Solana and Ethereum. And Ethereum feels like it's coming up there, like trying to catch up Bitcoin. But Solana, in my opinion, still didn't make that. So yeah, Solana can be a good one. I don't think that there's I don't think that there's an accumulation of Solana. So hopefully it makes the run.
Let's hope for it. Don't
Okay,
have.
okay. If you don't have anything add to it,
I
okay
don't
then.
think so. No.
Yeah, yeah. I think that was fair. We gave some entry points, talked about it generally, and I hope you guys like it and share it, subscribe, make your grandpa subscribe, like them, subscribe, and like it again. Like it from their phones as well.
Turn
But
the bell
yeah,
on.
catch you on
That's
the next
important.
episode, guys.
Ciao, ciao, guys.
Catch you guys on the next episode. Bye bye.